You are spending too much time in the gym and you're hurting your results. How much time do you actually want to spend in the gym? How much time should you be spending in the gym? These are the topics I'm going to be covering off today. So recently I had a client ask me, how long should I be spending in the gym? You know, I'm working with you for 45 minutes. Should I be staying here for another 30 minutes? Like, I really want to lose some weight. What should I be doing? And at the end of the day, you don't need to be spending 2 to 3 hours in the gym every day. You need to make sure you come in for what your goals are, get in, get the work done, and get out. There's no point fluffing about. There's no point trying to go for an hour and a half or trying to go for 2 hours because you're going to burn yourself out in the long run. So here's what I suggest. If you really want to see results in the shortest amount of time possible, you need to make sure you're spending between 45 minutes to an hour and a half maximum in the gym. If you are looking just to lose body fat, if you're just like me, if you're the average person who just wants to look good, feel better, move better, you don't need to spend more than an hour in the gym. What I do is I set myself a time limit for exactly an hour. You don't need to be spending much more than that. And for other people, you can be spending 45 minutes in the gym. An hour gives me adequate time to warm up, gives me adequate time to do my exercise, and then foam roll and recover. You need to make sure that you can give yourself enough time to go in there and hit it hard. Now, a reason a lot of people spend too much time in the gym is because they think they need to do everything, or they need to do thousands of reps and sets of every exercise. They think that they need to just spend more time in the gym, or they just laze about and you're just talking to other people. You're going, yeah, you know, I'll do a little bit of work here. I might have a couple of minutes. I might just chill out. All right, it's my next set. And you waste a lot of time. What happens after a certain amount of time? You're not going to get as much of a response from the exercise. So the longer you actually stay in the gym, the longer you put more and more work in, you get diminished more and more diminished returns. So in order for you to get the best bang for your buck, you don't need to spend a lot of time in the gym. So I'm going to give you guys some tips. All right, so tip number 1 is to set yourself a time limit. Give yourself an hour. All right, this is what I got to do. I've got an hour to go to the gym and I've got an hour to do these exercises. That's all I'm going to do. When you set yourself a deadline, you set yourself a time limit, it's going to help you keep that intensity up. Because how many people just willy-nilly go about in the gym talking to people? No, you want to get in there and get out. It's efficient. Don't willy-nilly around. Set yourself a time limit. That's number 1. An hour to an hour and a half. Whatever you've got, set it. Even if you've got 30 minutes, because you can only come in for 30 minutes, set that time limit. That's number 1. Number 2 is that you've got to make sure that you're doing only what's necessary. You don't need to be spending an hour and a half. Focus on your big primary complex movements first. The squat, the bench press, the deadlift, the bent over row, the pull-ups, military press, the things that are going to get you the most beneficial results. If at the end of the day you run short on time, you want to stop and you have to miss out on exercises, you want to miss out on exercises that aren't going to be as detrimental. So if you've got to skip bicep curls or calf raises or tricep pull downs, don't stress about it. Get your main quality movements in first, because that's what's going to give you the best results possible. Number 3 is that you don't have to throw the whole kitchen sink, okay? Like I said, this goes back to number 2. Find out what your goal is and then figure out what exercises are needed to achieve that goal, then implement them. So instead of doing, okay, I'm going to do the bench press, then I'm going to do the incline, then I'm going to do the decline, then I'm going to do chest flies, all for your chest. A prime mover you're going to need for your chest is the bench press and the dips, because they're going to work your overall chest muscles. If you're not an advanced person, you don't need to throw in all the additional exercises. Doing things like the bench press and the dips are going to be the best chest builders for you. And if you're going to do the back, you know, bent over row and chin-ups and pull-ups are going to be your best results possible. So focus on what your goals are and what exercises are needed to achieve your goals. Don't throw the whole kitchen sink with it. So just remember, the first 2 things that I'm talking about is making sure that you set yourself a deadline for how long you're going to be in there. And number 2 is to choosing the primary exercises you're going to need in order to get that. So just put in those 2 simple things and you're going to see so much beneficial results. Get in there, set yourself the deadline for an hour maximum, get in there, smash it out. choose the exercise that you need to do to get the best results possible, and get out, stop wasting time, and then just get straight back into what you've got to do. So guys, that's the video. I hope it was informative. If you got any other questions, make sure to comment down below. Share this with friends and family. And also, what I want you guys to do is, if you haven't got the top 10 foods you should always buy, click on the above. It's free and it's a great guide. Till next time, speak to you guys then.